What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? I have thought about having sex with all of my female friends. Doesn't even mean I want to. But I've thought about it for sure. We always pull the zipper away from our crotch before zipping up. My wife, GF at the time, once reached over to zip up my pants and I had near heart attack from the instant and real fear that she would zip the tip. We learned to pull the zipper away at a fairly young age because we don't enjoy zipper tracks on our gentleman bits. At the urinals we typically pee on soap bars, ice or plastic mats to reduce splash damage and smell. Manspreading isn't a sexual thing. We're trying not to crush our balls between our legs. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem. Since this is, often, not possible, lead with something along the lines of "Can I vent for a minute?" or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening, rather than a problem-solving session. Sometimes we like to be the little spoon. A lot of porn is really weird, just because we watched a video about banging a stepsister while her head was stuck in the dryer. Doesn't mean that's some sort of weird fantasy. The girl just looked good in the thumbnail. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes. At times I do see you as I did 30 years ago and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes. There are times I see every wrinkle and flaw. And know how you got every one of them. They are beautiful too. You can squeeze the head of your penis and the tip lips will move like a mouth and you can talk to it. If it is hot outside, and you see a guy do some wacky dance, they are just unsticking their balls. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too, ya know. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we gave girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old. We think it looks good. This comment will be buried. But those perfectly round toilets suck. It's super annoying when your junk touches the inside of the toilet bowl. The oval toilets like in most public toilets are much better. Sometimes we masturbate just to pass the time. It is not sexual at all. It is a bit like making a coffee to pass 10 minutes. The good old pinch and roll technique. I don't know if other guys feel this too. But I'm always afraid of accidentally making women feel uncomfortable in my presence. For example, when I happen to walk in the same direction as a woman in front of me for a while. And I'm not even interested in women in the first place. Men can have eating disorders and body positivity issues too. I've struggled for years. And yet the few people that I do open up to about it just write it off as a phase or just forgetting to eat once in a while. But when girls come forward with the same issue, it's immediately addressed as a serious matter. And when the issue is talked about on a larger scale, men are rarely, if ever, included. Edit, wow, I did but expect so many people to relate. I'm reading through comments now and I really appreciate the support and empathy being offered to myself and other insecure Redditors below. I should clarify. I'm not saying that it's any easier for girls to come forward with an eating disorder. It's fucking hell and your brain never lets you stop hating yourself. But I've seen so many of my girlfriends get the help they need after coming forward. And the one time that I came forward, the general response was along the lines of, "Oh, you must just be working too hard. Sometimes I forget to eat too." Like the possibility that I could have an eating disorder doesn't even register. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking, thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. Just because I got pee on the wall doesn't mean I'm being lazy. It's because it decided to come out a different direction than where the hose was pointed. Edit, just to clarify. I did clean it up. But at 6 in the morning sometimes you miss a spot. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. Shrinkage. Oftentimes, We genuinely don't care where we go to eat because we're just hungry and want food. Any food. As long as you eat some too. Edit, I'm glad someone liked my toilet comment enough to give me gold. I promise to use this responsibly. Adjusting your dick upwards towards your belly button when having a boner in public in order to hide it. Having a boner doesn't always mean you're turned on. We get raped too. Can confirm I was molested by a neighbor's babysitter, 15F, when I was 7. If we tie down anything in the back of a pickup truck or trailer, it's physically impossible for us not to stand back and say that's not going anywhere. Bunch of snitches in this thread. Sometimes we want to not do anything cause our dicks get hard for no reason. The occasional longer stride to attempt to inconspicuously adjust our balls. Nice try, BuzzFeed. Our balls are slightly uncomfortable 30% of the time. Maybe this is more of a dad secret, but I don't babysit my own kids. That's called fathering, damn it. Compliments will last for weeks, months, even years. Guys are crazy for a simple "you're hot" or "you're really handsome" or something with their personality or looks. Edit, gold. We don't literally talk about boobs for hours as some of the folks over at BuzzFeed would lead you to believe. At most it'll be like this: a group of guys are sitting in the den watching the game. One says, "You know who's pretty hot?" Who? Insert celebrity name or name of girl from class/work. "Oh yeah, she's pretty bad." I think I speak for most guys when I say it's awkward to talk about sex in massive detail. And it can get pretty uncomfortable. I'm not staring at you. I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Edit, spelling. Cuddling with any girl, hell some guys too, with whom we're close is the best shit ever. Even if it's not a person you're interested in. It just feels great. I feel safe, loved, and important whenever that happens. Edit, some. Not done. Edit 2, thanks very much kind rando for the gold. This is my first gold. So yeah. Extra sweet. Cheers. I'm secretly an emotional wreck. I just hide it. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. Edit, thanks for all the silver and the gold. This is really blowing up. I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Edit, hey, thanks for my first gold. And silver. Rad. Edit 2, platinum. Thank you so much. You're a legend. We provide a valuable toilet cleaning service which is underappreciated by peeing off any stains that might happen to be clinging onto the inside of the bowl. We feel a great social pressure to be strong, less emotional, carry others, make money. A lot of times we don't know how to. And we're scared. But we know we're not supposed to be. And we know we're not supposed to ask for help. So we get stressed and angry. Edit, this is not an anti-women comment. Men do it to men. Women do it to men. Institutions do it to men. If you're blaming women for feeling pressure, you're part of the problem. Whoa. First gold and platinum ever. Gonna need to learn what to do with that. Pee shivers. I've been on the toilet for 30 minutes but I am actually pooping. Gold. Edit, thanks for that. Can I trade my coins for hemorrhoid cream? As a favor. I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah. Us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. I like hugs. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. If we haven't carried in all the shopping in one go, we haven't done it right. Sometimes we don't talk to people cause we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on but I don't want to make her think I'm coming onto her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6 feet 6 inches guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we're on an elevator or something where she can't leave if she actually is uncomfortable. These guy secrets seem to fall into three areas: male genitalia, toilet habits, and the lack of psychic powers when it comes to women. Got it? Not knowing sucks. I learned not to blow up a girl's phone. So I don't send more than one, maybe two messages. Being left unread and thinking about what exactly it was that I fucked up to not get a response really sucks. Having to play it cool when I like someone to not scare her off. 2. When the penis is flaccid, we sometimes like to stretch it out or tuck it inside our balls for fun. We don't get complimented a lot, so when a woman who isn't our family tells us we're handsome, that shit means asterisk the world. Asterisk. It's actually not always so easy to get an erection. Sometimes he's tired, or he's nervous or worried, or he's on meds that make it difficult. Antidepressants are notorious for this, or any number of things. The stereotype is that men are always ready to get up and go. But this is far from true. So don't expect it. And don't be offended when his dick doesn't want to play. Even if he does. If our balls are itchy, we don't actually scratch them. Instead, we rely on clever little pinches to the nutsack. Generally, locker room talk isn't a thing. Most guys want to get showered, changed, and out of there. We don't engage in long conversations. I just spent the last hour shouting all of these to my husband in the other room. And him replying, "Yep." Thanks for watching.